Hey y'all, guess what? I just bought 10 acres of wooded property, and let me tell you something, this place has a story to tell. It's got a couple of old dilapidated buildings on it, a burnt down mobile home, so much more. It's a big mess, but you know what? It's my mess, and we're gonna have a good time. Y'all come on. So over here behind you, this is part of the first 5 acres. It goes way over there, way over here. I'm gonna start off, oh, it goes way, way, way down there. It is so cool. So let me show you. First thing is this mobile home. This thing has been here for a long time. It's burnt up. It's gonna have to be cut up and hauled off for scrap metal, but hey, part of the deal. And if we turn around this way, there's the first building. This is the one I would make into my storage building, not the tiny home. And it needs some work, but it is very salvageable. Very, very salvageable. And big enough to hold every bit of my storage. Let me show you. So here we are. This is where all the work's gonna begin. All these clothes and all this trash gonna be picked up. Gonna have to do something with this window. This is gonna be repaired. Not a big deal. I mean, it'll be a little bit of money, but not a big deal as far as the work involved. For the most part, this thing's pretty solid. Gonna have to put in part of this wall. I mean, I don't know if y'all can see the potential, but I promise you, this is gonna be good. We got books in here like this. For the sweater with more than one life. Spoon. We got all kinds of stuff. I don't know what kind of book this is. Let's see here. Ashes in the Wind. There's a cap. That is some sort of racing Indy 88. 1988, I guess. Look, there's some checks of some sort. Cooking school. Here's a cookbook, I guess. All kinds of stuff. All wet. Been raining. Got a couple of tiers here that ain't no good, of course, but here's no steering wheel cover. All kinds of stuff in here that I don't know what it is. But the floor is good and solid. That's the main thing. It's gonna work. All right, let's go out here. Oh. There's the wall that's got to be replaced. There's the underneath right there. This is the outside of the building. All the way around. Got cedar trees out here. Got big pine trees out here. Here's one of the pine trees. Here we go. Let's go look at the rest of it. So across the dirt road, I do have some neighbors. I don't want to show their house on there, so but we're gonna walk down here and I'm gonna show you the other buildings before we go down the hill. Right over here on this side, it's my little well house where I'll get my water from. Probably gonna take some work, but at least it's there. And right there is another old building. That one has collapsed and is no good. Well, here's something real weird I didn't realize before I bought the property. There's an old camper there. We're gonna go check that out. I've decided to get in my truck and drive down there. 10 acres is more than you think when you're walking. And it's a new neighborhood. So, till people get used to me being around here, I don't want to look suspicious. Okay, so on this side, you got more pine trees. Got a neighbor behind me doing some work. Here is the other mobile home that's gonna have to be tore down. Let's go look at it. What a mess. Okay, here we go. All right, here we are. This is what it looks like on the inside. Definitely some wood that can be saved to help work on the buildings. All right, let's see. Oh, here's a big old patio for outdoors. Ooh, that's quite a ways down. I don't know if y'all can tell, but that's quite a ways. A lot of work right here. Let's go back in. All right, let's go through here looking. It's colorful. There's a couch for camping out on. Oh man, this place is a mess. This was a kitchen. My goodness, y'all. There's a hole in the floor. Might have to patch. It's a joke. Let me see. What does this look like? Oh, just an empty old dresser. Look at this. Wonder if it'll still be able to open. Wonder how old this is. Yeah, still able to open. All right, let's go to the other end of the mobile home. See what we're looking at. Here we go. This is the master bedroom because there's the toilet and the sink and the tub. Oh yeah. Let's see. Hey, let's see if there's anything in here. I might need to save that. Let's see here. Fish oil. Well, let's go outside and look around. We're gonna have to go out the same way we came in. So I just came out of there. I'm trying to get over here where the other building is. This is the one that's a little bigger that I think could be made into a tiny home possibly. Here we go. All right, here we go with this one. This one's just as bad as the other one, if not worse, as far as all the trash in it. A little copier or something. Here's an old bed, old mattress. Look, there's a bunch of National Geographics. several of those. I think I know somebody that might would like those. Probably cost $1 million to ship them though. Alright, let's see if there's anything under here. Nope, just junk. The cool thing about this place, don't know if I could keep it, but it's got lofts. It's got a loft on this end, a loft in the middle, and then a loft down at that other end. It'd be cool to be able to keep at least one of those. All these old mattresses. Gonna have to haul all this junk off. Okay, y'all, so that's about it as far as this building. So you've seen all the structures. Now we're gonna try to head that way, go down the hill, see what's down there. Now I did grab a red shirt while I was in that old mobile home and dusted it off the best I could. The reason for that is when I'm walking through the woods, I don't have anything orange, so I figured this would be gooder than nothing. Just in case, you know. All right, y'all, we are gonna make our way down the hill here. It's quite a ways down. Ooh, and pretty steep. Okay, so this is probably going to be a pretty boring hike. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and turn you off now, and if anything exciting happens, I'll bring you back and let you watch. Okay, so we are getting to a spot that looks like it might be some good camping here. It's kind of flat over here. You can't tell it. I mean, it's not flat, but it's flatter than most of it. Right in through here, right in through here. So far I haven't found anything super flat, but I am seeing some water. I think it's just runoff from there. There's an old tire over there. Now there's some flat land over there. Across on the other side is somebody else's property. I'm thinking this might be the area that the guy was referring to. I think maybe this is where the pond is supposed to be, because he said there was a berm, which would be this right here, and the berm got washed away. So I'm thinking this is probably the berm. And the water probably used to stay around here. There's a little cliff dwelling area over here. No cave or anything. Just a little cliff. Pretty cool looking though. Oh my goodness. Wanted to get a look at this camper. A little gooder. I'm sure it ain't no good, but you know how curiosity is. Let's see here. Yeah, there it is. No good at all. Not at all. I bet somebody used to stay in this thing or something. But I guess I could offer this to Byron. He'd have a little bit bigger camper for, I'm just kidding. Look how big this leaf is, y'all. Look at how big that thing is. That's probably what Adam and Eve had, you think? I hope I'm not having buyer's remorse. But I might be. So here's that burned down mobile home. And I think right down here was the septic tank at one time. I may have to go fishing. Alright y'all, so I'm back at the truck. Really appreciate y'all coming along. Let me show this to you. I know some of you are probably thinking like, oh my gosh, what has he? If you've seen the things I've done before, it might see it a little different, but I don't know. Could just turn around and resell it, you know, if all else fails. But anyway, had a good time. Hope you did too. And I'll see you next time. Bye.